Hello everyone and welcome to Crafternoons. I'm Miss Angela with the Indian Valley Public Library, and today we are going to be using this book here, Drawing Flowers, Trees, and Plants. It's from the Drawing is Easy series, and this book is written by Anton Portier and illustrated by Yuan Chang. So this is the book we're going to be using today, and it is a brand new book at the library, but I will put the link up in the description if you want to check it out and draw some other books. And just so you know, we have a whole bunch of these Drawing is Easy books also available on Hoopla, and I will put the link to Hoopla in the description of this video as well. So I really like this book. It's brand new. Like I said, it's brand new at the library. And one of the things I really like about it, other than the fact that there's a variety of things you can draw, it gives you these fun tips about how to get started with the book, and it also gives you some really nice tips about how to make your drawing special. So it gives you some ideas about selecting colors and ways to color your picture using, this one says, use the same color all over and then use a darker pencil to pick out the details. It talks about how to blend colors, so it's a really cool book. Depending on how much detail you want to put in your picture. So I thought today, since it's fall, we're going to draw some leafy trees. And one of the other things I like about this book is it has the basic instructions on the left side of the page here, and then it has some ideas for how you can add to your picture. So it's fall, so there's lots of different, like they have an apple tree here, and they have some fall foliage, and they have some animals, and they have a lion, a bear, some birds. They added some detail, and they give you some ideas of how you can add to your detail. So we're going to start with the basic tree shape today. So I'm going to put my book over here. So again, I have my, I like to color with these fat crowns because they give a nice texture to my picture, but I also have my pencil and my eraser, and then something to draw, to trace my lines with. So we're going to get started with the leafy tree. So the very first thing that you're going to do with this leafy tree is draw a kind of it almost looks like a cloud with some bumpy edges to it. So I'm going to draw a fluffy tree shape, cloud shape thing right there. So that's the start of my tree. Now you can draw the leafy, what's nice about this is it tells you two different ways to do it. You can actually do it this way as well. So I'm actually going to do that too. I'm going to draw a couple different trees. So I'm going to draw, so you can do it either way depending on how you want your tree to look. And then you can add a trunk. So you're just going to do one line here and one line here and a line. I made that trunk nice and fat, and I think I'm going to make this trunk a little bit thinner. And here they show there's another way you can put the trunk. If you're going to do something like this tree where you can see the branches, you can draw the tree trunk visible all the way through, or you can just make it like this and just show the bottom. I think I'm going to do one like this as well, just since I'm doing two. And you don't have to do the tall, this way with the tall tree, the tall thin tree. You can switch them around however you want. So there we go. And that is the basic tree shape. So that's a really quick way to do it. But so now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of detail. And I've decided that I am going to I like these apples. I'm going to make this tree into an apple tree. So basically you're kind of making it doesn't give you instructions for this, but it's almost like a heart shaped with a little bit of a curved side. And just a line here, and some leaves, some like ovally shapes here, and some lines in our leaves. So we're going to do that again. Let's draw the leaf shape here, and some lines like that. I'm going to draw 3 more apples. I'm going to draw, actually, I think I'm just going to do 2. I'm going to pretend that somebody came along and picked the other apples already. So draw my veins. There we go. So I made this one into an apple tree. Now the other thing that they did here is they just drew some lines to represent the bark. So I'm just going to draw some lines here. And there we go. There we have my, and then it also looks like they have some leaves. You can do that too. You can just draw some leaves like that. And some veins on the leaves, just some lines. One line through the center and some diagonal lines coming out just to make them look like they've got the vine. Now, when we go in later and color this, they have the leaves. The little leaves are in a darker green and a lighter green. So I might do something like that, or I might just make them a color, a different color. Maybe I'll have some brown leaves or orange leaves and then the green ones intermixed. So now I also have this tree here. I'm going to attempt to do something like this tree here for this one. So what I'm going to do here is, again, I'm just going to draw some kind of slanted lines here and a slanted line here and some slanted lines up here to make a branch. I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to make it really basic. Just draw some slanted lines. Some branches here. And again, like this one, I'm going to erase this line here because the branches, the trunk of the tree is covering it. And I want to make some lines to indicate my bark on this tree as well, just like I did with the last one. So there we go. So then I have two trees and I've got a little more space here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and draw another one, and I'm going to do something, I'll show you, I'm going to do something like this with just these lines as well. So I'm going to make it wide like this first one that I drew. I'm going to draw my round kind of shape, cloud-like shape. And I'm going to make the trunk kind of like this one, only maybe a little narrower. I'm going to draw my two lines and my straight line across. And now, I'll show you on there, what we're going to do is we're going to just draw some different lines like that, just to show layers to our leaves. They're just a bunch, kind of like waves almost. So then we have a leaf, thing more like this. Now again, as this page tells you, you could imagine all the animals in the woods. And there's a flower in here, a lion. I'm not sure that we would see a lion in the woods around here, but hey, this is your drawing, so you can put whatever squirrels or birds or bears or flowers in your woods that you want. So I am going to now that I have my three trees, my little forest here, I'm going to go ahead and do my outlines and color everything in and see how it turns out. there you have it. There is my fall picture. Now you'll notice I've added some leaves falling to the ground, and I've added some grass on the ground, and a nice big bright sunny day it is. And just because my picture was looking a little too serious, I decided to make this tree purple. You're probably not going to go out and see purple leaves this time of year, but why not? It's my picture, and you can draw your picture any way that you want. And I hope you have some fun with this, and happy drawing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.